Good morning, my friends. It's Tuesday, and yeah, if you're wondering what's going on in the background, in the noise background, it would be the rain. I mean, it's only there for now until the morning rises with something new happening. So, yeah. So, for today, this morning, this is me making this is another art masterpieces video. This is the last one I did was number 23, so now we are on number 24. And for today, I got some very good ones. I got some very you know me for working on those wooden signs as I put them in art creativity style. So yeah, I've been working on those lately, and I've got some more that I've done so much. So yeah, so for today, I've got some very good ones, and I believe I've done a couple. I started the ones that I've done a couple before on. So yeah, so I've got some good ones, and I got a feeling you're gonna love these coming from me. So get ready as I pull them out. For today, I did some. Well, to tell you the truth, I did some wooden signs on my favorite hockey team, two of my favorite wrestling fellows, and I believe I'll throw in the bonus after I show you those three. So yeah, let me start with the one I did on my hockey team. So yeah, give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, the wooden sign that I decorated on is for my is on my favorite hockey team. Yep, the Boston Bruins. I know my team hasn't had much. Well, my team's been trying to get back to where we were before. Has been trying to get back to where they were before, and I hope that someday I would love to see them return to the Stanley Cup like they have. I mean, many years ago, if we go back to the year before, I mean, the year after 2010. So yeah, they've held the Stanley Cup before, but it's been a long time since they've been trying to get back to it. And I remember the last time they had a shot at it. I remember my team being defeated by the St. Louis Blues. You have to admit, you gotta give it to the Blues. I mean, this was their first time, so. But I'm hoping that I wanted to see my Bruins win, but hey, yeah, I sense that these things don't come around very often. So, well, you know what I mean. So yeah, I figure I create this winning sign for my Boston Bruins, and if any of the Boston Bruins players are watching this, this is for you, my friends. You guys will always be my favorite team. Trust me. Beantown forever. And if you're wondering what I put on the yellow side, you got the Boston Bruins. You got their symbol, the Boston Bruins right here. You got their logo. And what I wrote down here says this: "We will not back down come 2024." And I did another one on the back with the black color on it, also saying this: "We will reach the rise come 2024." So I'm hoping that come 2024, we could see the Boston Bruins return with the Stanley Cup. Only time will tell when that is ever going to happen. So let me hold this. I'll show this side first for a few minutes, and then I will flip it to the other side that I showed you before also. So yeah. All right, my friends, there you have it. Now we're moving on to the next signs that I have in store. I did these two on two wrestling fellows that have always been my favorite. The first one would be on the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Jeff has always been my favorite. I remember he has been my favorite since I first saw him as I was watching wrestling at the age of 12. I remember the episode on the Monday Night Raw one where the night after SummerSlam, you hear I see Edge in the ring talking about how he was done dealing with John Cena as he was WWE champion at that time, and then Edge was like, "Is there's nobody left for me to face, and if there's anyone that wants to step up, now will be the time to do it." And the lad that interrupted his moment that was still going was the dude I really took a liking to. I took a very, very, very liking to, and that was the return of the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. I did some history that Jeff was in the WWE before he went to other wrestling organizations like TNA for starters. Yeah, he was noticed in TNA very much, and then when he came back to WWE, the fans were thrilled to see him. And I remember I fell in love with the dude that everyone took that everyone could not get enough of because it's Jeff Hardy. So I have one sign on the charismatic enigma, and hang on, let me get that out so I show you my friends. All right, hang on, I got your cover. Here we go. Ta-da! This is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. And you can see that I put on the side, I put on the purple side that says Enigma Forever because the Enigma is his nickname when it comes to the wrestling ring. He's had a few other wrestling, nicknames. Now that he has the Enigma, you've got the rainbow hair warrior because he always dyes his hair. He always dyes his hair in colorful ways. So that's the best part about Jeff. And the really best part about him is him. The really best part about him is his face painting moments because he always paints his face when he's ready to head into the ring, and I remember that every time. And we all took a liking to that very much. So Jeff is like a very creative fellow. And if you don't know this, he and I have something in common. We both like art and poetry. So I noticed that Jeff has always been a poet and an artist when it comes to his wonderful and tremendous and creative abilities. So that's the best part about Jeff. So I'll hold this side up saying Enigma Forever. Then I'm going to head to the next side where I also did another picture of him. So hang on, I'll hold this for a few seconds and then we'll head to the other side. Yep. All right, next side. We have this one. This is a picture of him. I wish I put the word poet at the top of these three words. I see Jeff as a pace. And if you wonder what pace stands for, he's a poet, an artist, a creator, and an enigma. So yeah, that's what I see Jeff as. He's a poet, an artist, a creative fellow, and an enigma. So yeah. So note to self, I'm gonna put the word poet at the end. I'm gonna put poet on this after I show you this. So I'm gonna hold this up for a few seconds so you guys can see. The enigma always will be my favorite. Trust me, it's Jeff Hardy. You can't resist Jeff Hardy. Every time he does something phenomenal and tremendous, you can never get enough of it. Especially when it comes to his risk-taking moments. My favorite one that I still remember was him doing a Swanton Bomb off the Titantron. It was the night before his match against Randy Orton at Royal Rumble 2008. The prize was for Randy Orton's WWE title. And I remember Orton tried to take another title from someone, and it was the Enigma's Intercontinental title. But we know that didn't last long when he got himself intentionally disqualified by low blowing Jeff. And then Jeff went for the ultimate revenge after what Orton did to his brother, which I haven't forgot about. Orton putting Matt Hardy on the shelf with the punk kick after Matt was coming back from an injury. And the next minute, Jeff knew how to get revenge by heading to the top of the Titantron representing Raw and then going straight for a Swanton Bomb that was like, he was at like, I want to say like 15 or 20 feet in the air on top of he was on like 20 feet high on top of on the Titantron. And the next thing you know, right off the Titantron came the Swanton Bomb that he delivered to Randy Orton. So yeah, I remember that moment. But I'm gonna hold this up. And then after this, I'm gonna show you the next one. Another wrestling fellow I've always taken a liking to very, very much as ever. So I'll hold this up one last time for Jeff Hardy, and then move on to the next one side I also created. I also decorated on. All right. Hang on. I got you covered. All right. Here's the next one signed this wrestling fellow. This one is on, how should I say this? Booyaka, Booyaka 619. That's right. You heard me. This next wooden sign is decorated on the 619 wizard himself, Rey Mysterio. That's right, Ray is still around. I remember the first time I saw him when I was watching SmackDown every Friday night. And the best part about SmackDown was not only seeing the wrestling stars going at it on a Friday night, but watching Ray just ready to perform in the ring as ever. I took a look at his history when he first came to WWE, going back to 2002, and I remember how he really amazed the fans of how he would take on anyone that was like two, three, or four times his size. And he always had the one thing that I can relate to very much, and that was heart, because he always kept going, no matter what kind of uphill battle was always coming about. So yeah, sorry. I just accidentally hit the table, my desk with my elbow. So yeah, Ray has always been my favorite. I mean, he's now that I love Jeff Hardy, but I also love the 619 Wizard right here, Rey Mysterio. I mean, his tremendous matches are the reason no one can get enough of him very much. And he's like a Grand Slam champion. He's held every title, like the World Heavyweight title. And my favorite match was when he scored the world title at WrestleMania 22 in a triple threat battle between him, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton. Yeah, that was like a moment to remember, especially when everyone in Chi-Town was like thrilled and amazed to see someone win the biggest title representing the WWE. So yeah. So right, yeah. He's always been my favorite, always will be. The 619 Wizard. And I remember the nickname everyone also called him, the Master of the 619, which is a very good nickname. I love to call him the 619 Wizard because he is a wizard when it comes to the 619. Yeah. And I noticed that at Crown Jewel over the weekend, he had the United States title up for grabs against somebody who was able to get himself noticed by having his first title with him. That someone is that arrogant asshat, Logan Paul. The only reason that arrogant asshat got a hold of Ray's United States title is because he had backup from anyone that was related to him, even coming from that podcast of his known as Impulsive. When I look at Logan Paul, all I see is an asshat who just really wants to get noticed because the only reason he came to WWE, the only reason he came to the WWE was because he came for revenge on Miz, who was his partner at WrestleMania 20. I think no, it was 38. WrestleMania 38. Yeah, WrestleMania 38, and it was a tag team match between Ray and his disrespectful son Dom. And then after the match, well, you know the rest of the story. Logan Paul, he's taking matches just to get noticed. He may have done what he got. He may have done what he did to get himself to where he is, but I got a feeling him being the United States champion, the way he won it, I got nothing to say. It's just a damn shame. More like a damn joke just to watch someone cheat their way to a title just to get really noticed in the WWE. But Ray, you will always be something to ever. You'll always be the one lad that no one could ever forget. Rey Mysterio, one of my favorite lads as ever. The 619 Wizard. He's always been phenomenal, especially in the ring as ever, with his high flying maneuvers as ever. His high flying moves are the reason everyone comes to see him every time he's in the building, or even in the ring, or even getting ready to perform in the ring. So yeah. And I also say this: I hope he gets his title back from Logan Paul. Like I said, the way Logan won that title at Crown Jewel, just very, very annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna hold this up, and then I'm gonna show a bonus at the end. So you guys are gonna love the bonus that I have in store. So yeah, all right, that was it. I'll hold this up one last time. Yeah. So yeah. All right, I have a bonus in store, so let me get that bonus out, and then after this, I will wrap this up for this morning. I have a bonus, so here's my bonus decorative wooden sign that I also did. This one is on a band that I miss very much, including their famous lead singer who was so good because his voice really caught everyone's attention of what we all go through in society. So yeah, my decorative sign is on the band that came around in 2000, having to see them for the last time in 2017. That band would be no other than Linkin Park. Linkin Park, right here. Yes, Linkin Park. They meant so much to me. And the first song I heard from them was "In the End" because I feel like as if you feel like as if no one gave a damn about you in life and wished you had never existed. In Linkin Park, they were so phenomenal, especially with their amazing songs as ever. I mean, going back from the early 2000s, having to continue on throughout the years, and the next thing you know, everything tells the story of what Linkin Park has done to reach beautiful success in their music career. Yeah, they really amplified everything, especially when it comes to rock music as ever. I will hold this up, and then in the back, I'm going to show you what I wrote just to show tribute to the band. If any of the band members of Linkin Park are watching this, this is for one of you guys. I mean, this is for all you guys, most likely. You're the reason no one can get enough of you dudes, especially Chester, who I still miss so much because Chester was the absolute reason the band got to where it was with his voice just playing the progressive part of expressing where he's coming from. I'll hold this up and then at the end I'm gonna show not at the end, I'm gonna show you the back where I wrote, so yeah. Alright, time to show you the back. This is what I wrote, and it says this: a tremendous tribute to the band that made our lives comfortable with their music. Thank you, Linkin Park. Linkin Park really made our lives comfortable with their music, and it felt like as if they knew what we were going through in everyday life, especially when it comes to society and reality just being so difficult to deal with. And I always felt like reality always knew how to put us down no matter what we were going through, as ever. So, yeah. So, I figured I'd show you the back of what I wrote, and then after this, this will be it for this morning. This was number 24 of my art masterpieces. So, yeah. All right. There you have it, my friends. All right, my friends, there you have it. That was the bonus I had shown you, and this was the end of today's of my art masterpieces video. This was number 24, so if I put part 24, this will be the new one. So yeah, if you ever watch this, feel free to please just to give yourself a calm and relaxed moment just to see what I do as I still continue this. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will make the next art masterpieces video with my wooden sign, with my continuing my decorative wooden sign. So yeah, I will make the next one that will have wooden signs in store that I have decorated. So yeah, if you ever be on the lookout for number 25. So yeah, today this morning was 24. So yeah, yeah. I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for your time and need. And I will see you loves next time. Take care and enjoy your Tuesday. Oh, and by the way, it's election day, so if you're going to vote, be my guest and get out there and vote. It's the only way we can make things right in this tremendous, and it's the only way we can make a tremendous change happen in the right way this um for this moment. So yeah, go out there and vote. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time and need. Happy election day and take care, my friends.